If you hear some noises going on in the back, they're doing some construction in my building, so I'm going to keep this brief, but it came upon my heart and I wanted to share it with you today. Be careful of people who claim they prayed for you when you were going through your shit. Look at the source. See, a problem that a lot of us have is that we are putting our attention and our energy in the wrong people. And it can be anybody. This can include the person that you love. This can include your family members, your co-workers, people that you know since you were 8 years old. It could be anybody, because an evil spirit is going to house themselves wherever the fuck they want to house themselves. And that's the truth. And we also need to understand that we need to have a strong spiritual relationship with our Creator, regardless of what you want to call him, God, Jehovah, Yahweh, Allah, whatever you want to call it. You have to have a strong relationship and put your faith in that Creator and understand all of your blessings come from that Creator. Any help that you receive from any humans in this life is due to the power that the Creator has given them, working through them to give you what you need. Humans are severely flawed. And I'm not saying that I hate them. I have a lot of people that I love as humans. But the truth is if you're in a human existence, there are things that you are going to do that are going to be wrong, whether you intend to or not. And there are lessons in this life in all situations. But what you need to understand as a person is that you got to be careful of these wolves in sheep's clothing running around here talking about, oh, how blessed they are and how they're chosen by God and this, that, and the other, and will turn right around, not pay any attention to you, talk about you, distance themselves from you, and have not gotten one knuckle dirty to help you through your shit. You need to look at the fruits, people. You need to look at the fruits. If these people haven't gotten down in the trenches with you to help lift you up, and they want to sit there and say, I prayed for you, so that means something. No, it don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. It's just lip service. And more than likely when they do that in front of an audience because they want other people to think how good they are. If you see someone who is suffering and you truly, truly care about them, you will find a way to help them out whatever it is they need help with. Because it wouldn't be in your conscience to allow them to go through it. And that's the truth. Now, some of you may choose to disagree and hide behind ignorance and say, well, I didn't know. Did you take the time to know? Did you take the time to figure it out? Or did you just listen to someone who has a fucked up opinion about the situation and just took their word for it? Or here's a common one. Go around and say, oh, well, they're grown. They'll work it out. But see what happens after they work it out. Where are you going to be then? When they do make it through that negative situation and come out on the other side, do you actually think that they're going to forget about the fact that you weren't there? Then here you come with the forgiveness excuse. Oh, you need to forgive. God says forgive. Nah, baby. Don't take the Bible out of context just because you didn't do your part when you were supposed to. Running around here with all these resources and connections and everything else, and you see somebody who is suffering and you know you could help, the truth is you didn't want to. And now they made it out to the other side because in the back of your mind you wasn't expecting them to make it. The first thing you want to say is, I prayed for you. No, you didn't. So please, people, be aware of people who say that. Don't feel all of a sudden all warm and fuzzy because someone who wasn't there in your time of trouble sees you are shining brighter than you did before you got into bullshit and going to tell you because they prayed for you, all of a sudden you feel wonderful and want to let that person in your life because you don't know the motivation for them saying what they're saying. If they weren't part of the process, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, if they were not part of the process, they cannot partake of the product. They cannot and should not. And don't worry about the opinions of other people who feel that you're being bitter and you're being this, that, and the other. No, you're trying to protect your energy and you're trying to ensure that you have a fruitful life from this point on. And if that means cutting a motherfucker out, that means you got to cut a motherfucker out, especially if they are operating in the same bullshit energy they were operating before the shit went down. And that's the truth. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and bid you peace. Have a great day.